to episode 2 of my Hydro X series. In this episode, we're going to be showing you how to install the Hydro X XG7 RGB GPU Waterblock onto the RTX 2080 Ti. So this is before, this is what it's going to look like after. So let's get started. First, we're going to remove all the little screws in the locations shown. Once all the little screws are removed, you're going to see 2 screws right here. You're going to want to remove these 2 bigger screws here. Once those screws are out, you should be able to just lift the back plate right off. See how easy that was? Now you're going to have some of the thermal tape that stuck to it. Just put that right back here. Alright, now we're going to remove these 4 big screws. Be careful not to damage any of the chips. And you're going to want to remove these 3 screws right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then now, all these, we're going to remove, all these nuts. For this, I am using a 532 bit. Once all those are removed, you should be able to just lift it up slowly, but be careful because there are wires attached. And then disconnect the wire from here for the fans, and then there you go. You have just removed the fans from the GPU. What you're going to want to do is clean all of the chips off, because the new GPU block comes with the tape as well as pre-applied thermal paste, which is what we're going to be testing with the pre-applied. So clean up all your chips. You can use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Alright, once you get the GPU on there as good as possible, what you're going to do is... Alright, so now what you're going to do is take your GPU block, hang it off the edge of the box so that way the I/O doesn't get in the way. And then take the wires, move them through here, and then let's remove the cover. We're going to be leaving this thermal paste on because that's what we want to be doing our testing. And then apply it here. You want to line up the holes. As you can see, they line up perfectly. So now, get the back plate. And then apply the back plate like so. Okay, now take the screws that came with it and let's start screwing in. And then lastly, don't forget to place the screw with the nut right here. And that is it. Let's clean off those fingerprints. Alright, so that is how you install the GPU Waterblock onto the 2080 Ti Founders Edition. So after you install the block, the plugs that they gave you, you put on the sides that you won't be using. And remember, one tube has to go on one side, one tube has to go on the other, or it's going to completely bypass the water block. So in my setup, the coolant's going to come in this side, come around here, heat up, and then get pushed out through this direction. And that is it. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. I'm going to have my next video, a tutorial on bending the tubes. Then my fourth video in the series is going to be about setting up the system. And then my fifth video is going to be dealing with thermals, comparing the thermals and the 3D Mark score between the original FE fan and the Corsair Hydro X Waterblock. So please subscribe, and if you like what you saw, hit the like button. Thank you and have a great day.